All right, guest number two is arguably the busiest man in Lexington music. Just a week removed from the third annual Lexington Music Awards, and here to recap it all and then some, the ever so busy David McLean is joining me right now. What's going on, man?
How's it going, Kenny? How you doing, man?
I'm good, and congrats to you on another job well done, as well as Marcy and the rest of the cast for an extraordinary award show last Sunday.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Hey, and congratulations to you.
Truly an honor. I'm just happy to just to be part of this show, and I mean to get that award in this particular year is extra special as I approach my 10th year as a DJ, and it just feels like hard work pays off. And thanks for the for the words that you told me when we was at Willie's at the after party. You know, I'm very proud of that night, that moment. You know, when my name was called, I was shocked. I was just trying to be composed, keep it together, and then when I approached you, I was trying to give you a hug, but he was like, "You gotta get on stage, get your award, man." And
Yeah, yeah.
it was
That's right.
emotions were running high, and I was just saying to myself, "Do not trip and do not curse, and you'll be okay."
That's
And
right. That's right.
and uh, and I shout out to Hybrid the rapper who won the best hip hop award. Good friend of mine. He recorded that speech, and hopefully we'll get that speech up and running, uploaded on YouTube or whatever. Um, but man, you've had a busy month as usual. January leading up to the awards, promotion, getting the word out. Like, how do you feel, man? Just a week removed from the award show, having a chance to look back and reflect on
Mostly I'm tired.
it. I
It
bet.
was it was a hectic week leading up to it. I mean, the awards kind of take over your life. Coming up to it, it's a lot of hours. When you're putting something like that together, a lot of moving parts and whatnot. And then in the same week, the Wednesday before, I was a guest on Red Barn Radio, which is a syndicated radio show. Goes out to I don't know, about 12. I think it's about 12 stations across the U.S. And so that was kind of the thing. So we had to be ready for that. And then a couple days later, we did the Lexington with Standing Rock thing. So I went up and did a few songs with Dan Ward. And then 2 days later we were doing the award show. So it was a lot going on, and mostly at this juncture I'm tired, but I'm we're trying to wrap everything up. We did some TV things afterwards. I think we were on Channel 36 a few days later, and talk now, but just trying to do some wrap up, and already kind of looking forward to next year, trying to make some improvements and get some more outreach and get more of the community involved, and all that. So keep growing, keep moving forward, address any issues that come up. There's always really wonderful constructive criticism out there on how we can get better, and we want to implement those ideas as fast as we can. Um, but it's moving forward, man. It's moving forward. I'm real happy with it.
Man, I'm gonna start calling you the Lexington Music Iron Man, cause to put together an award show can take a toll on a human, and yet locally nonetheless. And you get, but what I love about the award show is that it's a night for the community to unite and to celebrate. And shout out to all the performers, to all the presenters, to all the models, you know, and shout out to Willie's for the after party. It was we were Ben Lacey who also won an award as well. And for the complete list of winners, go to lexingtonmusicawards.org. And this just in, tickets are available for next year awards right now as we speak. January 28th is the official date back at the Lyric Theater. If you missed out the last three, you're missing out. Please from experience, I've been there the last 2 years. I missed the first one because I wasn't active on the music scene as I am now. But please let people know about the Lexington Music Awards. Please spread the word and just to support local music at the end of the day.
Yeah, yeah, it's
So
going to be a great show, man. The music this time, I think I mean, we all want to see the awards because we've got so many different kinds of awards, for industry awards, for studios and live venues and music stores and that kind of thing. And we've got of course, for the artists, in performance, like best guitar and best bass. And, of course, we've got your sort of, like best hip-hop and best jazz and best rock. And then we've got, of course, the special division with Lifetime Achievement Award and Community Service Award, which I think is just I really enjoy having all of those there. But I think really in terms of the public, the general public who are just music lovers, but not necessarily musicians or involved in the industry in any way, I think the music performances really is the thing that really will grab. It's not at all ever what anybody expects, which is kind of how it's designed. We had such a diverse array of incredible performers. I don't think there was a weak performer on the stage. You know what I mean? It was just everybody brought their A game, man, and everybody blew the roof off. Every single performer just was like shooting higher and higher. I mean, everybody, like I said, brought their A game, and we were so lucky because we get that every year. Everybody's just on top of it when they walk in, and it's so educational too, because you see stuff that you just don't even, I mean, last year we had the bagpipe and drum guys come down and marching in kilts. I mean,
yeah,
you never see that at like the Grammy Awards or something like that.
nope,
I mean,
nope.
it's so different. And that's what we're always shooting for. It was Divine was on top of it this year, man. I mean, well, he performed last year too. As a matter of fact, he's one of the only people to perform more than once, and he was just as good this year as he was last time. He was amazing, and Miles Osmond, Miles and Raleigh got up there with her jazz Ted and just blew the doors off, man, and Avery Crabtree up there just killing it, and then a classical percussion duo. I mean, everybody was, standing there like, what on earth is this? And then the roar of ovation at the end of it, just because it was just amazing, and all the other performers. That's just some of them. I mean, it was just amazing, man. That's the part that I think people were really. I think a lot of people really would come to the show if they knew what we had going on as far as performances. You never get that on one stage in one night.
A lot of versatile acts that performed in the award shows, and it was great. Shout out to the house band Triggenberries. They were
Yeah,
excellent, and an exchange between them and Mac. Some funny
yeah,
stuff. Bill Mack, Angie Bevan, WLEX very own, has hosted the awards, well, together for the second year in a row. Bill for the third year overall.
yeah.
So what's it like having those two, getting a chance to host the awards? I mean, what's it been like having them on?
Oh, it was great. The first year we called up and chatted with Channel 18. They had actually approached us when I sent out a press release just that we were going to do it, and they contacted me and said, "What we want to get in on this," and then we were batting around some ideas for host, and I thought that Bill's such an awesome guy, and he came on board. And he was great after the show. He was like, "Man, I didn't realize what you were shooting for here. This is amazing. Count me in." And so Angie came to town, after that, and so she got in on the second year, and the two of them have just been fantastic. They're so good together and so good on stage, and they've got such great with the band. So it's like that old style late night talk show, sort of a Johnny Carson era, where you got a lot of banter between the host and the band, and it's just fantastic, man. I just it's so good, everything that they're doing, and The reality with this is it's not. I'm just a ringleader. I kind of get all the moving parts and get them in the same building. You know what I mean? And then I try to get out of the way and let everybody do what they do, because the strength of it really is letting artists be artists. You know what I mean? And just letting them, put them in a situation and let them do their thing. Instead of coming in like a lot of sort of a standard thing where everybody kind of micromanages everything. I realize I'm not that smart and I'm not that talented. So I just get out of the way and let talented people do their thing.
There you go. Put the pieces together. You're like a coach out there, source. You just, put people where they need to be and let them execute. And
Yeah.
everyone that was involved executed their parts, and it was a fun show. And I definitely, as a attendee and a nominee, enjoyed it. Definitely enjoyed it for sure. And before I let you go, considering you are such a busy man, and I appreciate you calling in, and this is gonna start becoming a tradition now, because January, I get it. Like, you got so much going on. So I guess we're just gonna make this a tradition from now on. We're gonna have you on
Here we go.
like the week or two after the awards to have the recap. So February, you're on the show by default, pretty much.
That
Uh,
sounds great, man.
so
We can't. Hey, and congratulations again. Not competition, man. You were there with Jay Alexander, and I mean he's a staple in the community if anybody is. You know what I mean? And Dead Air Dennis and Max Corona. Three different DJs from three different radio stations. Jay's with WBTF and Max with Classic Rock 92. I think that's what WBVX and of course Dead Air Dennis with Double Q. And you were right there with this. I mean, those are the big guns there, man. I mean, congratulations even just for it, it's a testament to how hard you worked. Others that you were even in the running with the big dogs there, man, and then won it. You won it, brother. I mean, that's just I can't sing your praises enough, Kenny. You had definitely been bringing your A game for the past 3 years, I guess it's been. So congratulations, man. You absolutely earned it. You got in there. You've been doing the work. Getting in. You've been at shows and you've been doing the interviews and just really supporting local music like very few do, man. And you just absolutely earned it, man. So congratulations to you, sir.
I appreciate the kind words, and shout out to all the those guys are they're the big leagues. I'm just trying to get where they at. And hopefully when I do get to where they are, I will continue to do what I've been doing for almost 10 years. And that's to get the word out on independent music and local music, and try to take it to new heights. So it's just one day at a time, one step at a time, and we'll see where this takes me. But right now, I'm enjoying this night. Family's so proud of me, and it's just been outpouring, and I'm just so thankful for just to be in the category, let alone winning it. And I did get the legendary Jay Alexander, who I look up to as a mid-teenager, way before I started doing. He was cool, very mellow, laid back, and that's what I am too. And he gave me like hopes, like I can do this. So here I am still doing this. So shout out to Jay and to Max and to Dennis. Again, I'm just happy to be a part of the community. And I look forward to seeing this community grow for many years to come. I've lived longer than any other city, so I'm still learning about this local music scene as I go. And the good thing about the awards show that you get to learn from the past, from the present, into the future. And the future looks bright for this community. I truly believe that for a fact.
I'm right there with you, brother.
Uh, so thank you for your time, man. Truly appreciate it. and I look forward to next year, man.
All right, man. Thanks so much, Kenny, man. We'll talk soon, brother.
All right, man.